Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Manifesting Manual, where we discuss easy, effective methods you'll want to commit to. Today I have another success story that I think you guys will really appreciate. I saw how well my previous success story did, which really indicates to me that you guys are enjoying these success stories as much as I am, because all I want to do is just give you guys all the motivation and the inspiration that you guys need to achieve every desire your heart may have. Today, this success story is something that will really inspire so many of you because it tells the tale about this one individual and how he was able to manifest his SP back after a year and a half of no communication whatsoever with her. So, yes, without further ado, let's just get right into the story. How I manifested my SP back after a year and a half of using SATS. Hello everyone. I recently commented under a post asking what we accomplished by persisting in our assumptions. I mentioned that I manifested my SP back after a year and a half of absolutely no communication, and a few people wanted to know more. So, here it goes. I'll tell my story. 2 years ago, me and my girlfriend at the time agreed to move in together after dating for a year with plans of marriage and kids and all that lovey-dovey stuff. Without going into details, we broke up in January 2019 after a huge fight so brutal that when I messaged her a month later to get back together, she blew me off by saying she never wanted to speak to me ever again and that she wanted me to have a nice life. At that moment, I said to myself, this is not over, but regardless, I moved on. A few months later, I still had feelings for her because to me, she was the one that got away. That's when I discovered Neville, and this was gold to me. A light switch turned on in my head and suddenly I realized I manifested our breakup in the first place. It's difficult to deny any of this. It took me 1 full year to truly grasp his teachings and to finally put them to practice. It doesn't matter what technique you choose. They only exist to get you into the state of your wish being fulfilled. Fast forward to early 2020. For some reason, there is something magical about SATS when you visualize before falling asleep. I constructed a scene where I am feeling the texture of her wedding ring with her telling me she's happy that we're finally married. I visualized this scene every night and sometimes during the day over and over and over again to the point of almost feeling it physically real. This went on for a month. Suddenly, little by little, my whole mood drastically changed. I went from hoping it'll happen to living in the end. Like Neville said, I started to daily walk in that assumption. I looked at pictures of us together, admiring them, saving cute posts that I want to share with her, etc. Whenever doubts arose, I immediately went back to that scene in my mind. I will say this, the how or the when isn't our concern. Our only job is to believe we have already received it. Fast forward to July 2020, her birthday comes up. I emailed her, "Happy birthday." I know we're not supposed to lift a finger, but this was inspired action. For months, I lived in the end, and so if we were married, I can wish her a happy birthday, right? If I got no reply, no worries. Well, she didn't respond. Deep down, I said, she hasn't responded because she's busy with the work, so she'll respond when she's free. 10 days later, I got her response saying she barely saw my email because she was busy, just like I said she would be. We talked and joked as though no hard feelings were there. She admitted she dated other guys after our breakup and compared them to me. That's when she realized the special bond we had, resulting into her having regrets. The bridge of incidents were happening behind the scenes the whole time. And the rest is history. We're still together to this day. I want to give one piece of advice. Only study Neville. Go straight to the source. Please don't fall into the rabbit hole of watching YouTuber after YouTuber in hopes that you'll find a new technique. All that will do is cause confusion with all the different things they say. The less, the better. Anyways, enough rambling. And remember, so when you sleep this night, sleep as if it were true and daily walk in that assumption, though false at the moment, if you persist in it, will harden into fact. Neville Goddard. So, Chelsea here. How did you guys like that success story? I personally loved it. I wanted to make this video really short for anybody out there who is currently struggling or trying to attract back their SP, and you may be running out of motivation or fuel or any sort of belief or faith. You think you may not be able to do it, but you know what? I think you can do it. I personally have never had an issue with manifesting specific people, but that kind of goes towards my personal beliefs and my beliefs about love and romance, etc. I do have issues manifesting in other areas of my life, but romance and love was never a problem for me. But even that story has inspired me to utilize assumptions and to utilize the law to amp up the manifestations in the other areas of my life that I've always struggled with. So even if you're not trying to necessarily attract a specific person in your life right now, I do hope that this story was able to motivate you in some sense to go after what it is that you want. And when I say go after it, I don't mean physically in a physical brute force kind of stance. I think you know what I mean. If you're watching these videos, you know exactly what I mean by that term. So yes, and that is the end of this video. I truly do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I trust you'll give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this one. I cannot wait to hear from you guys in the next video. Toodles.